Hello and welcome to another Delboy random video. As many know, I like to do some games that are sort of linked a little bit to my past, but these ones I like to do at the moment seem to have been reimagined or had a lick of paint to make them look a little bit more modern, and this one is no exception. It's Atari's 50th year anniversary, and Atari were well known for making arcade games. This one is a classic called Asteroids, and the idea behind Asteroids was that you were a lone fighter ship in the center of an asteroid field, and it was your job to use your laser to destroy the asteroids down to nothing. You didn't have much at your disposal other than thrusting forward, a ship that could rotate 360 degrees, and your laser. Now, this did incredibly well in the arcades, and it was a vector graphic game. There were additions to this game a little bit later on with some little effects in the background, and almost 10 or more years later, they updated the game again and called it Blasteroids. Blasteroids was, again, keeping the main concept, but this time it used filled-in graphics, split everything into sectors, and there were power-ups. You could sort of like do each sector in any sort of order. So, for Atari's 50th anniversary, they've decided to add Asteroids to their recharged line. What have they changed? Well, hopefully we're going to look ourselves. So we press A to play, and you sort of get the idea of what they've done straight away with a sort of a demo on the screen. Now you can play in arcade mode. Now I've had a quick look at this before I hit record, and just like the other recharged games, or most of them, you have one life, and that is it. Once that life is over, you've got a high score, and that high score can be uploaded to the internet, and you can play against your friends or against a global audience. Then there are challenges. Now for challenges, there are around about 30, and they all range from clearing the asteroid field as fast as possible, destroying a certain amount of asteroids, destroying UFO threats, which is another hazard in the asteroid game, amongst many others. Then you've got the standard achievements and settings. Now the settings don't have too much in this range. This game will run just about on any PC with very few frame drops, because it is basically a very simple concept. So when it comes to the graphics, it will basically try to keep at the resolution of your desktop. You can change frames per second, whether you have screen shake on, and some assistance if you've got color blindness. The next one down will be audio, where you can turn the major volume down, the music up, or the sound effects up or down. Then you can choose which language you wish to have. It's set to automatically to English, but basically you can choose the others. And then the credits to the game. So, what should we attempt first? I think basically the best way to tackle this is to go to arcade mode, reminding ourselves that there is only one life. You die, that's the end. Just want to add as well that the game has changed, not only visually, but from an aspect of that there is now power-ups, and those power-ups will be limited by time. So let's go. So we start off in the center of the screen. I can thrust forward, and I've got fire. And the aim of the game is to get rid of these asteroids as fast as possible. Asteroids was that simple in the arcades. It was a button muncher. The idea was to get a high score as much as possible, and basically all that happened really was the asteroids, they became far more denser, and basically they sped up. So we're not expecting miracles when it comes to a lick of paint on this. We can see that the graphics are not vector, they are filled in, but they have a vector type look to them. As you can see, when I destroy the UFOs, I do get some power-ups. This one is a shield, which would help me, I think, on a higher level with a few more things coming on. So we've got something with a 7 on. Okay, now we've got... Ooh. Yeah, I was going to say we can fire 7 shots at a time, but as you can see, there is those horrible, oh look, I'm going to throw in a UFO that's so accurate you could die in 1 shot, and that's what happened to me just there. So, what's the achievements like? So let's go to these challenges and have a little look. So, some of them are locked, some of them you can do, and I've had a little attempt at. And you can see what you need to do. So I need to destroy 90 small asteroids for this first challenge. Okay, so first of all, it's given me a power-up to do this. That's going to be handy. And it looks very much like I've got to do this for 90 small asteroids. So I've got to blow these big ones up as much as possible. And it looks like your power-up will go away. Now that means I'm going to need another flying saucer to get it. Now I've noticed another bad thing that, well, one bad thing straight away is that whenever you get a power up, it floats directly to you. You don't fly to it. That's holding by major leap. I wouldn't like that very much, although it is welcome to people that are not good at playing this game. And believe me, I am not good at playing this game. But even I would like to fly towards the power up. So that one was called Final Burst. The next one is called Deadly Trap. Destroy 50 UFOs. Okay. There we go. I've got a shield straight away, which is very welcome. You can see the amount of fire that these UFOs are firing at me. There is a counter in the corner that's basically allowing me to know how many I've got to go. And I've got quite a way to go at the moment. I don't imagine that this shield's going to last very long. I think it's shown by the purple line at the top and bottom of the screen. So I'm probably about 2/3 through. And there we are, challenge over. That didn't last very long. Let's have another little go. So it looks very much like the ones that fire are the ones that are slightly smaller. And I've got a funny feeling that these challenges favour the brave. In other words, fly towards the UFOs as fast as possible to get them done. You've got a shield, use it. But there's not a lot I can do if there's no UFOs on the screen. So, there's some more little ones. And the fire's gone. Oh. See if I need to get another shield as fast as I can, and there we are, I died. Again, I'm not particularly great at these things, but protected corners, survive for 65 seconds. Let's have a go at this one then. So it looks like there's some UFOs that I've got to get to as fast as I can, otherwise I'm going to die, because that shield's not going to last very long. Now you only seem to get power-ups if you destroy UFOs, so I've got to either hide myself here a little bit or I'm going to be dying. Look at that. Not a good tactic. Let's have another try at that one. Oh! And there was a bloody great big UFO straight away that blew me out of the waters. Let's see if I can get rid of some of the UFOs at the beginning. So I've got rid of 2. Because it looks like the biggest problem that you've got with this particular challenge is making sure that you've got enough shield. And I sort of didn't survive there. Well, I think you've got the gist of Asteroids. So, just want to round up what I think of Asteroids. Now, I'm probably not the target audience for these recharge games. I've had a bit of a mixed feel about them, and this one is no different. As something that would probably cost around about £1, this one would not insult me. But when you consider that these are not on sale now at the moment, and the games can be as much as £7.99, I don't think they give enough. Now, from my point of view, I don't like reinventing the wheel. I think Asteroids should be the very essence remains, and basically you have some modern ideas that don't basically take away from what the original game was. Does this game do it? By the smallest of margins, just about. You have just got thrust, you have just got turn, you have just got fire, and you in an asteroid field with a load of UFOs. The power-ups, they were in Blasteroids, so you can't really take that away from the game. But apart from that, there's this handheld holding that I don't like, such as the pickups coming towards you. I would much preferred it to have a much stronger vector look to it, because that would please me a lot and try to keep the respect of the 50th anniversary of the original game. But the visuals are not that bad, and I've seen worse. To round up then, this game would be okay at a very, very small price. And when I mean small price, I mean I wouldn't feel bad if this was £1. Any more than £2, and to be quite honest, I would rather play the original. In fact, really, I've been playing this with you guys now for about 10 minutes, and I'd prefer to go back to the original now and play it, and I'm pretty sure that I'd be playing it for half an hour, which is more than I feel like doing with this particular game at the moment. I'm sorry if that's a bit damning, but that's my feelings of it at the moment. It's just not enough, and what they've added doesn't add anything to it as far as I'm concerned. I hope you enjoyed the video anyway, even if it's just to see how bad I am at playing games. But that's my review of Asteroids Recharged, and you can get it at the Steam store or many other outlets right now. Till next time, bye bye.